Celtics shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got him on jumper. Tayshaun Prince out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Plumlee in its center.
Well, the Mavs took some heat when they opted not to try to defend their 2011 championship with the same players, opting for cap room instead. And, well, they've swung and missed on some big names, but they've put together a really deep club with some very smart signings.
Here's Ellis. Chandler slams it home for the putback.
Now that's no run-of-the-mill putback there.
Well, the rebound and then the dunk, one on top of the other.
The 1-2 punch, gotta love it.
Shumpert sinks the triple. Shumpert's got 9 points here in the second half.
And, you know, when it comes to Dirk Nowitzki, he has said, he's on the record as saying he wants to retire a Maverick. Ownership, anyway, has reciprocated that desire, but the greatest player in franchise history deserves to finish out strong in legitimate contention, and they've committed the resources to try to make that be a reality.
4 on the clock, and again, it's Chandler Parsons.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And for Nowitzki, he's made financial sacrifices to enable the Mavericks the cap space, Steve, to go out and construct this roster.
Yeah, only $26 million on the books before he was re-signed, so that left plenty of shopping money, and they spent it well.
Ray Allen is checked in for Shumpert. Chandler dishes to Ellis. Shoots from the elbow. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Ellis has got 23.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And here's Rondo. Prince outside. Pass to Allen. Looking to get back on track here. Chandler with the rebound.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
Felton with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Barea. The putback and the dunk by Chandler.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
Prince misses.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Chandler. Villanueva comes in for Chandler Parsons. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for J.J. Barea. And it's Ricky Lito in for Ellis.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
They have found their groove from deep, Steve. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Boston making some changes. Plumlee comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And Amir Johnson subbed in for Roberson. Here's Felton. Here's Dallas. They're on an 11-3 run right now. He dishes it to Jefferson. Back to Felton. Kicks it to Lito. And Boston with the rebound. Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Smart, wide open, he fires. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Felton goes in. Jefferson setting the pick for Felton. From downtown, and the shot is good.
How about the field goal percentage shooting this half, guys? It's gone through the roof.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Johnson, good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Stolen by Smart. Here's the break. Allen for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Crowder. Johnson kicks to Allen for 3. Allen with another miss.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Powell kicks to Lito. Powell, that's good.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Out to the right wing. Allen outside. Puts it up. again. The shot no good, a bit short.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
You know, Boston has shown they're a team that's not afraid to make a deal with one of their stars if they think it's going to benefit the team. And quite often, those deals have worked out for them.
As you said with Boston, it's an attitude that most teams would like to have, but many just can't really stomach the idea of parting with an all-star. The Celtics have shown they can do that.
Johnson, that's for two. Boston again missing. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Powell and the powerful one-handed slam.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. He was way up there.
Plumlee, the pass to Allen. And pushing it up is Dallas. The Mavericks again in transition. The shot by Lito no good. Well, for the Celtics, it's worked out quite a bit in the franchise's history, from getting guys perished, making the moves for Kevin Garnett when he was there.
And, you know, it might result in some hard transition moves like this one, but there is a reason why the Celtics are never out of it for too long, and doing whatever it takes to improve the team is part of the history of that franchise.
Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Allen. Puts up a 3, and he gets the bucket.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And the foul on Marcus Smart. And that'll be his third foul so far.
A lot of things get talked about with the NBA and the playoff structure, and there's been some mention about opening things up in the near future. One thought is to have more teams make it in and have a play-in round between the bottom teams.
Here's Lito, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Allen. D right on him. The layup off target. It's Jefferson with the drive. Right side, Felton lets it go from deep. No luck. And the Celtics going the other way now. Well, Clark, addressing playoff restructuring, we know now that 8 come in from the East and 8 teams, the top teams in the West. Another change being thrown around is just taking the top 16 teams from both conferences combined and seeding them.
Don't like it. Don't like it. We tend to overreact when we have an aberration. It's fun. The Suns don't get in the playoffs with 48 wins, and 2 or 3 Eastern Conference teams get in at sub 500, and now you want to shake it all up. I'm not for that. The top 8 in the West and the top 8 in the East make a lot of sense to me, because it would be a scheduling nightmare otherwise if you try to
Keep it as is.
And in terms of trying to have a balanced schedule,
yes,
when you go to just the top 16 teams, it wouldn't work. Geographically, I just don't think it makes sense. We've got to stay where we are there.
And he gets the bucket. 24 points for Marcus Smart.
You know, he's a little bit of an unknown commodity, Kevin. I mean, he may be able to use that to his advantage, sneak up on some folks.
Here's Powell, and Johnson with the block. They get it back, and he gets the bucket.
Well, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Beautiful lead pass there. He let his teammate run right underneath it.
Lito dishes to Jefferson. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Crowder. Villanueva covering. Shot by Crowder, no good. To the wing right side. Expanding his range. The shot by Powell, no good. Boston's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Allen for the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Felton. He kicks it to Powell. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Smart kicks to Plumlee. Johnson at the elbow. Allen passes to Crowder. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Villanueva's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lito dishes to Felton.
You know, guys, every coach would love to play his star player every minute of an NBA season, but it's impossible given the limits of endurance and the risk of injury. It's basically a balancing act. I think teams are becoming wiser, though, in terms of keeping players fresh and helping them recover between games.
Celtics making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Mavericks shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
You know, to make the playoffs in the West, because it's so difficult out there, you've got to take advantage of your opportunities against the weaker East, and the Mavs did just that.
Harris is checked in for Dallas. That's good.
Assisted, Rajon Rondo.
Steve, they are in complete control.
Well, everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. I mean, the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Most years, if you want in the Western Conference playoffs, you need 20 wins against the East. The Mavs met that mark last year.
Well, over the last decade, the team has been very good against teams from the East, save for a couple of hiccups here and there. Possibly because, being in the middle of the country, the road trips are not as difficult and as brutal for Dallas as the teams on the coast.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. He waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Crowder kicks to Rondo. There's the triple. Allen with another miss.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Lido, and good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got his 9th assist in the game now. Here's Crowder, defended by Jefferson. Rondo kicks to Allen from downtown. Allen with another miss. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. There's the feed to Villanueva. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. No luck. And it's Dallas the other way. Harris outside. The 10-footers. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Crowder kicks to Rondo. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Villanueva. Steve, they are in complete control.
Well, everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. I mean, the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Mavericks.
Better shooting from the charity stripe was what made the difference, I think, Clark, in this one.
And I think it was a matter of concentration, Kevin. They really locked in from the line.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
A little bit closer to the win now, and they'll be halfway to a sweep of the season series once they wrap this one up.
That's right. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into Game 2 that they had tonight.
Plumlee, the pass to Rondo. That's good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting in the 4th. It's been tremendous, 59%. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus and we'll have to go to the line for 2. Some changes for Boston. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Johnson. Andre Robertson comes in for Allen. And Smart subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Jay Crowder, a former 2nd rounder back in 2012 out of Marquette. Those Golden Eagles churn out some gamers, don't they?
They sure do. You think about Wes Matthews, Jimmy Butler, and Crowder is in that same mold. Strong and rugged, a physical defender, a smart player, and plays with a great motor and enthusiasm.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That free throw, no good. And he can't hit the second. And he nails the third.